Friends, many times when we sit to study, or see the syllabus, or have to remember something in our mind, then we think how we will remember so many things in this small brain. But you will be surprised to know that our brain storage is more than 2.5 million gigabytes, which if you want to fill it continuously, it will take you 350 years to fill it. Just think how it will feel if your brain starts working like a genius. Whatever you read, it will remember for a long time. More than one genius idea started coming in the mind. Friends, in today's video, I am going to tell you 8 brain rules to increase your brain, which are scientifically proved. By following them, you can increase the power of your brain by 2 times. So don't miss any rule, watch the video completely. Because at the end of this video, I am going to tell you 2 interesting facts related to the brain, which you may have never heard before. So let's start the video. Rule number 1, the first brain rule says that we cannot do multitasking, which means we cannot do many tasks at once. There is a misconception that people think that they can do many tasks at once, which saves their time. But according to science, our brain can do only one task at a time. For example, you are driving, and if you are talking on the phone, then you will feel that you are doing 2 tasks at a time. But this is not true. Actually, your brain is switching between those 2 tasks. According to another study, when we talk on the phone or think while driving, our brain can sense 75% less of what is visible, even if our eyes are in front. And that's why it is forbidden to use mobile while driving. And the same is true while studying. If you are a student, then you must have noticed that when you are lost in thoughts or start thinking while studying, then the book in front of you starts to look blurry. Now these 2 examples make it clear that our brain cannot do multitasking. It is not made for multitasking. So if you want to get good results in any field, then your 100% focus should be on one task at a time. Rule number 2, the second brain rule says that we should focus on good thoughts. Friends, we have more than 62,000 thoughts in our mind every day. Some of the thoughts are good for us. So focus only on the thoughts that are good for you. Because focusing on wrong thoughts will weaken your brain power. Rule number 3, the third brain rule says that if you are thinking something good, then sit with a pen and paper. Because with a pen and paper, you will be able to think well. Your thought process will get the right direction, and you will be able to follow what you write. Rule number 4, the fourth brain rule says that what you teach people, you remember it for a long time. And the biggest example of this is a teacher. Because whatever the teacher teaches his students, that thing remains in the teacher's mind for a long time. If you are a student and want to remember what you have studied for a long time, then try to explain what you have studied to your friends. And while studying, study as if you have to explain this topic to someone else the next day. By doing this, you will remember what you have studied for a long time. Rule number 5, the fifth brain rule says that exercising increases the power of our brain. Friends, according to a study, 2 groups were made. In one group, those people were kept who exercised every day. And in the other group, those people were kept who just sat. And after a few days, it was found that those people who exercised every day, they were performing better in memory, special thinking, and other activities, from those people who did not exercise. So if you want to perform better, then start exercising every day. Rule number 6, the sixth brain rule says that to remember, repeat. Friends, we forget most of the information within a few minutes of studying. So if we want to remember any information for a long time, then repeat it again and again after equal time, revise it. Rule number 7, the seventh brain rule says that if you want to keep your mind good, drink water. Friends, our mind is made of 80% water. If the brain does not get water properly, then brain cells efficiency decreases. Attention span decreases. A study was done on students of the University of East London, and it was found that those who drink water properly, their attention span increased. They were able to concentrate for a long time with those who drink less water. So if you want to keep your mind good, then it is important to drink water properly. Rule number 8, the 8th brain rule says that our eyes use 65% brain power. So it is very important for our mind to sleep well. Researchers found in a study that if NASA pilots take a 26-minute power nap, then their performance increases by 34%. So it is also important to sleep well for a good brain. But this does not mean that you start sleeping for 10 hours, because sleeping more will make you lazy. Now let's talk about those 2 interesting facts that are very important for you. Fact number 1, men's brain is 10% larger than women's brain. But despite this, women's brain is more complex, and it works better than men's brain. Fact number 2, 20% of the oxygen that goes into our body is consumed by our small brain. And you will be surprised to know that the amount of energy our brain produces can light a low-watt light bulb. And for so much energy, our body needs oxygen and proper food. So go for a morning walk in the morning so that you get fresh oxygen. And eat good food that is good for your body. Friends, in today's video, I have told you those 8 brain rules. If you follow them, they will take your performance to a different level. I will see you in the next video with a new motivation.